Huh? Oh goodness, what time is it? Oh my gosh, I feel so like it's so early in the morning. Oh no, it's time to. Oh gosh. Oh, I overslept by so much. Oh, I hope everybody out there can forgive me. Hey everybody, welcome back to the 10th floor. It's me, Matt.
Everybody, you know what? I don't know. Sorry, he probably is. I am. We are so tardy. I apologize. We are so tardy.
Hey, hi, hello, hey, hey, get on out of that waiting room, folks. Climb on into the elevator. It's time to go all the way up to the 10th floor. You've been waiting, chomping at the bit, talking to each other like the community that you are, and I love to see it.
Yeah, yeah, we sure do. We sure do.
Oh gosh, and it's not just us as always. Kita is here. Kelly is here. It's so interesting because I don't have anybody's nicknames in the chat right now. I have their usernames. This is going to be an adventure.
I wonder why is it like that?
I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know. Well, Kita's here. Kelly is here. Uh, Umri. I don't know who that is. Oh no. Matt is here. Jeannie is with us. Kaiwan. Hello, Kaiwan. Chandra's here. Hey, Chandra. Chandra's here jumping off the cupcakes. And she's off to do the family thing once again.
Yay. It's bad for the 10th floor, but I'm happy for you. That's awesome.
Bob. Hey, Bob. Hello, Bob. And Susan. Susan Russo. Hello, Susan. And Melinda. Hi. Get on out of here. Get on out of the waiting room, folks. Climb on in, Diane.
If you're over by us, good morning. If you're over there,
Good afternoon.
good afternoon.
Good late afternoon. Oh gosh, let's get into it. Let's get into it right away. Let's dive right into the deep end, Ma. Let's dive right into the deep end with the end. Let's talk about Friday. What an exciting
Okay.
Friday. What an interesting Friday, okay? We already got here. We got Melinda suggesting that Ronnie might be Brennan's mom. That's something that people have suggested before.
I know you never know. It would be kind of cool seeing as he was little Joey Buchanan.
Hmm.
It would be kind of cool in that way. Um, I I think that I just think that Marty, more good old Uncle Marty, is in cahoots with her.
I think I am sold now more so than ever that she is genuinely Ronnie Bard. The will is fake as it can get. She might not even know. This could just be Martin off on the side.
Right.
And she is genuinely there to learn about her sister and connect with these people. I'm more sold on it than ever before.
I agree.
And then it comes down to the Drew stuff. Because if she was like after it,
And maybe she's gonna put all the pieces together and she'll wind up leaving a good person,
yeah.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
I tell you though, her and Tracy fighting is so fun to watch.
It
Her
is
and
so
Tracy
fun to watch.
fighting is so fun.
It is. It really is. And I what's so joyful about it for me is because of my expectations that growing in this story,
Hmm.
their tension will
Uh-huh.
become sisterhood.
I think so too. I think they're going to wind up being a team that makes it right.
They're going to make it right and they're going to stick it to Drew. That's really how I feel like it's going to end.
Oh
Ronnie
boy,
is
oh
going to
boy.
stick it to Drew on the way out. Laura's going to be involved in some way, and it's going to be like this legendary trio of daytime actresses coming together to do something to give Drew a major setback.
Oh,
That's what I
oh,
think.
oh, yeah, be good. Yeah, we're gonna have to see what next week what Laura has to say because Laura just got to the mansion at the end of.
There's a little
Right.
clip. There's a little clip GH out there, I think, did a little preview clip of what's to come when it comes
All
to the
right.
confrontation. And I can't say that it's a vicious read down, but it certainly is setting the stage for further conflict.
Yes, I saw the clip too. I don't remember exactly what she said, but Laura's being very stern. And oh, but you know what? If it turns out that Laura, if it turns out that Martin has a hand in all this, Laura is going to be so gosh darn pissed at him, isn't she?
She will be, but Laura, being Laura, will find her way to forgive him.
She will because she'll be
Hey,
more
Sandra.
disappointed than angry.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? When it comes right down to it, he does care what Laura thinks.
Mm-hmm. He does. He
He
does.
does.
He does. He's it's the sister. Big sister.
But and to a certain degree, though, Marty's he's smarmy to a certain degree.
Mm-hmm.
He
Now,
just
he
is.
is. He is. I mean, he is Cyrus Renault's brother. He's still the son of that one SOB. You know, and he's shown it
Yeah,
before. He's kind of an unscrupulous lawyer to a degree.
yeah.
Here's what's up, though. Here's what's up. We got to boil it down. We got to talk about. We got to analyze it. We got to break it apart. This drunk or drugged Ronnie Bard at the tea party.
Hmm.
I believe Tracy had nothing to do with it.
I don't think Tracy had anything to do with it either. I think Tracy thought it was great fun that it happened,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but I don't think that she did it. I think Martin did it.
Oh, so you think while Martin did his little stop by, he dropped a little something in the drink there to continue to turn the screws. Now that supports my
Yes,
thought.
because I think that was part. I think he did that because he knew that there would be a big confrontation because he knows that
Mm-hmm.
Ronnie is not really a pushover. Michael was right when he told and poor Brooklyn. She was just trying to do something good.
Mm-hmm.
She's just trying to do something good, sweet
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah.
But Michael was right when he told her, she more of a shots and beer kind of gal.
That's the sense
No,
that I
tea
get.
party. I mean, I know, it was, if you're at a tea party, perhaps you're going to act more refined.
I'm
It
going to
has a
nibble on
certain
my crackers.
atmosphere, and maybe if you have your pinky out, you're going to know how to act. Maybe. Maybe. But, I mean, Brooklyn really had her best intentions forward. And
She
you know
did.
what? One thing I was kind of like surprised with. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, the whole living room scene with all the ladies was so damn good.
Yes.
And, all of them with a oh my god, and all of them were just like, oh my goodness,
Excuse me.
no elephant ears at the time. Nobody taking it all in.
A lot of people out there were surprised by Lois, not Lois, by Olivia.
That's what I was gonna say because right then when she's getting kicked out the house,
Mm-hmm.
Olivia says she don't want her at the Metro Court either.
Yeah, and people were a little shocked by that. The lack of I don't know, unity.
I thought it was a little bit of lack of empathy, even.
I mean, at the time, yes, for sure. At the time, everybody was on their high horse of, I can't believe you've done this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even want you at the Metro
I
Court,
mean,
you
I
drugger.
know, I know that Tracy was a horrid old witch to Ronnie. Talked down to her,
Absolutely.
single sentence out of her mouth. She talked down to her.
Mm-hmm.
She was pretending to be nice. She talked down to her.
Yeah.
But my gosh. But but you know what? At the same time, it's not like this was some special little corner of Tracyism that was saved just for Ronnie. No, lots of people have met that Tracy. He lives right under the surface. Lives right there. Lots of people have witnessed that.
Yeah, I mean, it's classic Tracy. This is what we expect
It
out
is
of her.
classic Tracy.
This is
But
the
I
normal
was,
characterization. This soft Tracy that we got was born with old man Finn's dad.
yeah. So I was surprised with Olivia though telling her.
Gregory
I
Chase.
mean,
That's
I
the
couldn't
name.
even, to me, even if Carly was standing there, Carly wouldn't have said that.
Totally, totally.
You know?
Yeah, totally. It is a surprising reaction from Olivia. It's a little too much, but it forces her into Lulu's house, which makes it so that she has to rough it.
Yeah, and it's a little bit of comedy.
Yeah, you don't have to rough it in the Metro Court, but she has to rough it at Lulu's house.
She has a rough it at Lulu's house, and she takes every little trinket out of the house that has any kind of memory attached to it, which since she is 70 years old, it's damn near everything.
They actually should have stripped the sets a little bit more bare after Tracy moved out. And it's like, dang,
Right.
did she take that giant portrait of? Wow. Okay.
They should, I hope Props gets it. And next week, if they're in the living room, it's obviously kind of bare.
Like they've taken all because there's family photos all over those sets. They have
Yeah,
to take them all
especially
off.
the family photos all over in the living room.
They have
Little
to take
things.
all of those away because that's what they said she did. She took every family photo.
Yeah. And I want somebody to be drinking tea out of a stupid styrofoam cup next week or something. That would be awesome.
Just some gaudy mug that
Yeah.
that Tracy would have thrown against the wall if she had to see.
Some dollar mug, Reno, Nevada.
Hey, we've sent enough of our mugs to the set. Hey, props out there. If there's
My
if there's any of the I'm listening to the 10th floor mugs just hanging out in the studio because there has to be. We sent like 8 of them to the set. Like let's be real here. Uh, just throw one of those out there. It's all right.
Oh
It's
my
okay.
goodness.
We'll let you.
Or if you're
Hey,
really,
Tracy.
really, really hurting for anything at all to sit on a table, go to Laura Wright's dressing room, and maybe she has her succulent teapot I made from her for like 3 years ago.
Oh my goodness gracious.
I did that when it went from Kelly's to Bobby's.
Yes. Put this on the tables.
It's actually a little teapot too. It's a little teapot. And it's
Yeah.
got succulents. Oh,
Yeah. You came across that and you're like,
perfect.
oh, this is so adorable. I have to send this to Laura, right?
Yeah. And there was a styrofoam cup, and this is the only teapot we got.
Gifts from the 10th floor. You're welcome, everybody. Hey, Michelle. Welcome. What are these people saying? Was she acting drunk or drugged? She wasn't acting at all, Matt. I think Martin did it too. Ooh, look at that. Keita agreeing with you.
Uh-huh.
I love
Uh-huh.
it.
I love Erica Slazak being back on TV. And we've seen Vicky had a drinking problem. So we've seen her act loaded before. We've
It's
seen
the
her act,
greatest hits of Vicky Buchanan, or
we've
whatever her
seen
name
her
was.
act loaded as Nikki. Oh my gosh. I hope she's having as much fun doing this as I am watching her.
I think that she has to be.
10 times, but 10 times more.
Yeah, I think that she has to be. How could you not? You made your career doing daytime, and then you're out there giving it just one more little spell, and it could be the last one.
Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, she said it was great, but really tiring, and she was happy to go home.
Yeah.
So who knows if she has a dinner again? This could be the last
Well,
time, folks, that we get to enjoy Eric Slezak on the screens. I hope you're liking it.
I hope she has a slice of pizza before she takes off.
I'm not sure how many weeks are left because people were so sure about episode counts and all sorts of stuff when it came to the number of weeks that she was on set and so on and blah de da. So, I don't know. It would be nice. Maybe it would be good. Big holiday centerpiece, big blow off of the story. Drew's out there in the cold in his underpants, shivering in the snow. I don't know.
I wonder how Ned will feels about Olivia being kind of nasty and mean to his mama.
We'll have to find out.
We'll have to find out.
I mean, Ned's sort of there, but then also not at the same time.
But you know what? What Tracy has been saying, and she mostly spoke to Brooklyn about this. Well, she said it to a few people, but she knows in her heart that this is not what Monica would have done. She knows it. She knows it.
Oh
She
yeah,
knows it.
yeah. That's why this
Not
will
what,
is
and
absolute bull.
I think what really sums it up for me, that it's just absolutely a not the real Will. What sums it up for me is she wouldn't do the pickled Lila thing. She wouldn't.
No, absolutely not.
Wouldn't do any
100%.
of it.
No,
But she wouldn't add insult to injury either.
no. Martin totally did something. He absolutely swapped the will out with something else.
Did.
It's a
Yes, he
foregone
did.
conclusion. We're gonna find out what the real one is. Michael's gonna have the house. Tracy will have something. Something of tremendous sentimental value that'll give Jane Elliott an excuse to cry on the stairs again.
Yeah. My gosh, Jane
Reaching for that
Elliott.
Emmy next year.
Oh, Jane Elliott, you're awesome.
How is anybody from any other show going to be nominated in any acting category after this story?
Well, I tell you what, I think that Jane Elliott is just, if she doesn't win an Emmy for 2025,
I mean,
well then y'all are not marking your ballots correctly.
between Jane Elliott and Erica Slezak, we've got guest and lead totally taken care of.
And legendary people for daytime. Both of them.
Totally. And so that's the actress category. Then over on the whole, like, Who Shot Drew situation, we got a lot of tremendous acting happening over there as well. I would give Cameron Matheson a nomination at this point.
I would too.
The way that I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yes, I agree.
The way that he is able to go from his stuff with, like, even in the same episode, like dealing with Willow and then going into charming up with Ronnie and then confronting the kids and then reacting to Laura coming in the room, like the range
Oh my
of
gosh.
stuff
And
this guy has been doing.
then basically blackmailing Alexis into representing Willow.
Yeah, and then and he has just a different way of taking all of these situations. Like, he's villainous, he's horrible, but he's different in every way. He's using different aspects of his personality and his
Well,
position and his power.
after this week, I have decided who shot him.
Oh, okay. All right. So you have decided. Okay, so
I
weeks
have
and weeks of
decided.
build
I
up.
have come to a mama cat conclusion.
All right, all
My
right, all
mama
right.
cat
We have to properly set the stage here, okay? After weeks of developing story, after decades of watching soaps, after years of analyzing them live right here on YouTube, for you very people out there right now, Mama Cat has come to her conclusion about who shot Drew. And she's about to tell us what it is right now. Are you ready? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
It's Danny.
Danny did it.
It's Danny.
Danny has it in. So here's the thing. Here's the thing.
It's
I'm not
Danny.
challenging you on this. I'm just saying that if it's somebody under the age of 18, they have it in them to pull the trigger twice to really try to make sure that the job is done before having to run off.
Don't you think his daddy ever shot someone twice?
Well, totally. And so is his mama. All right. When it comes to the under 18s, he's a prime candidate. So, okay, I can see it. And I can also see why you think that.
I think it's Danny. I think
The explosive rage.
yes, the explosive rage. He is somewhat spontaneous, but a thinker at the same time. He had access to the weapon. There's no reason why that phone, the ringing with his little sister's phone number, was not his sister calling him.
Making him run
Because
off.
yeah, and who does she usually call when she's upset? It's when she could. She called Danny.
Danny, yeah.
So I think that Danny, especially putting it and that and everybody having a how much everybody hates him, how much he loved his mama, and how much Drew has torn up his family, all the way down to now he considers abusing his little sister. I think he went. I think he went Jason Morgan and shot his ass.
Wow. All right. Kelly says Mama Cat is probably right. Detective Mama Cat has solved the mystery, says Udak.
We were thinking, when we talked earlier about a child shooting him, we always thought of Scout. And that's, I think, why we made the analogy of, well, they just did that on the other soap, with Rachel.
Yeah.
But being an older teen, the story is so
It's
different.
different. It's different enough. For
You
sure.
know what I mean?
For sure. I can see them continuing and maintaining that if that was the plan. Michelle says, no, please, not Danny.
I think it's Danny. I think it's Danny. And I think the kicker was isolating his sister and making it where nobody could see her.
Wow.
All her tias
Wow.
couldn't see her. Her grandma couldn't see her.
Hey, Vita. Yeah, I mean, yeah, totally, totally. And then even now, he's still blocked. Everybody else can see, but not me. Not me because you hate my dad.
Yep. No,
Mm-mm-hmm.
I think it's Danny.
Cappuccino wants to make sure that they're not killing him off. I think they refer to Danny. I don't think they're going to kill off Danny. He might be hauled away, though, to prison and try it as an adult.
He could be, but oh my gosh. And the way the way Drew's been this week, oh my goodness, he's just so awful.
Mm-hmm.
He's just extra
Totally.
awful the way, he doesn't give, does he love Scout? Sure he does. But
Not enough.
not the right way.
Wow. Okay. So, I mean, like, gosh, we often talk about the doors of possibility and doors of story in soaps. The number of doors, if Danny did it, especially if Jason has to go to Sunny, is like, we got to do something. We got to cover this up. And he's like, oh, gosh, Danny did it. Oh, no. Let me sit him down and have a heart-to-heart about mental health.
Well, I think there's going to be another big twin showdown, and I cannot wait to see it.
Oh, gosh. Well, I mean, General Hospital is just firing on so many cylinders right now. They are doing nothing wrong. There is not one beat on this show that is not good, and there is not one character on this show that is not at their peak.
Oh my gosh. And I just can't imagine, Matthew. I cannot imagine our dear friend, Professor Angela, how much she must have loved Laura Wright in that dark wig.
So I guess what we're seeing is the launching point of not only November Sweeps, but Laura Wright's anniversary, big 20-year or whatever it is, anniversary of being on the show.
Yes.
With a pairing that has been under-considered out there in Soapland. Carly and Valentin working together. And then, of course, of course, any time you're hanging out with Valentin, you have to then ask the question, will she fall for him?
As long as she doesn't call him darling, I don't mind.
Will there be a Valentin and Carly pit stop along the way to the Valentin and Anna reunion?
There might be, but it's going to be, it'll be short-lived.
I think that if we are going to see that, and it might be in the back of writers' minds, perhaps, to pay attention and see, but it's going to come from the chemistry that they show, about how engaging and fun and what we get from it, from their performances from the early part of the story. I think that's what they tried kind of with the Jason and Anna thing, almost there for a minute. They're like, well, we're going to tease it a little bit and see if it... Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
So maybe we can get the same thing with Carly and Valentin, and I'm not against it, all right? When it comes down to it, when you get two actors in there, like James Patrick Stewart and Laura Wright, they play that stuff real well. And so
Yeah,
they'll
they
play
do.
that stuff real well together.
It's going to be really fun, and Valentine's getting out of jail.
Oh, totally. Totally. She's going to manipulate Brennan in some way to figure out how to get him out of that Steinmauer.
Yep.
Valentin's our cover guy this week, everybody.
Oh,
He is.
awesome.
It's a shocked face. You get the dark-haired, wigged Laura. Us on this show, Laura and Carly, interchangeable for whatever reason.
Yep, they are. And it's interesting how I don't do that with Laura and Jeannie, but I do it with Laura and
And Carly.
Carly all the time.
It's weird. It's so weird. It's our high level of respect for Laura Wright. That's what it is. I know that you like her very much. If Laura Wright was doing a one-woman act stage show and came through Sacramento, you would be there.
I like her very much, and of course, I like her as Carly. I always have, but I've had an opportunity to meet her like 3 times, and she is just so down to earth and the real deal. It seems.
She is someone that absolutely recognizes the pocket of daytime entertainment, the status that she has in it, and is able to keep her feet on the ground, because I feel, without directly asking her this question, and I'd like to one day in private so she doesn't tell you people what she really thinks. But I would think that knowing that daytime success like she's had is a pocket of entertainment can keep your feet on the ground because you realize that you are not Nicole Kidman. But
Yeah.
that does not mean that you're still not Laura Wright.
I think she has a just absolute huge regard for us fans. I think that she views us as important people.
We are. Without us, she wouldn't be able to
I
do this at all, and she
think
knows
she,
that.
has some real regard and love for the fans of daytime because we are a crazy nutty group.
And I do mean specifically us, Matt and Kat in the 10th floor. Without us specifically, there would be no show. No General Hospital be found at all.
There'd be no 10th floor is what there would be.
Excuse me. Sandra still wants the shooter to be the forgotten one, Ezra Boyle.
Well, it could, yeah. But you know what? Ezra Boyle makes it fun, but Ezra Boyle shooting him does not push story.
Not the way that Danny shooting him would.
Yeah.
Because, all of this focuses on Michael and Willow, and then we get that surprise reveal that it was Danny the whole time.
See what being a true dirtbag will do?
And also, here's the thing, folks. Oh my gosh, Ma, even better. This is why you're totally right. This is why Danny did it. This is why Danny did it.
Okay.
And why Michael saw Danny leave the house. And has been running major interference to protect Danny from being found out as the shooter because of the untold, unseen, not often thought about connection that Michael would have to Danny, an emotional brother. Jason's other kid. I consider myself sort of Jason's kid. You can see it in Rory Gibson's performance. He plays it like Jason's his first dad, Sonny's his second dad, and AJ's his bio dad.
Yeah.
That's the way that Rory Gibson approaches it. Sincerely, that's how I take it, at least.
Yeah. Chad played Chad played Michael more Sonny's little boy. Rory does not play Sonny's little boy.
No,
Not really.
no. So, so I get that from Rory Gibson's performance. Maybe it's even coming through in the writing to a degree as well to kind of lend to that. I can't say with any sort of focus because I haven't watched it more than once.
If it turns out that I can't be any more wrong, that's going to be funny as well.
No, I think that you're dead on right. I think that you are dead on right. I think that every bit of this story has supported the fact that Danny's done it. I think that the writing in the bits that we've seen with Danny interacting with Drew supports it. And I also think that Danny's lack of major appearances on this show, but staying alive in our memory to a degree through Rocco's prominence on the show. Because we get a lot more Rocco than Danny. A lot more.
Yeah,
I
but
think that also lends to it because
they're attached to the hips kind of brothers, you know.
right. So we can't really forget about Danny while we're seeing Rocco so much because of that souled relationship that we've had. But with that, and I'm getting in just deep into story presentation and soap art, folks. So come on board. So we never forget about Danny. We know Danny's a presence, but since we don't see him, he's off in the sidelines, which means that we don't suspect him. Which makes him a great surprise reveal for people who are not paying attention like us.
I love the connection too. I love this connection. You know, Michael did something to protect his baby sister that's followed him around for life.
Yeah.
Now, I think Danny has done the same thing.
Maybe that's why he struck out so much at Dante, and Dante's like, hey, what's going on? He's like, I should never have listened to you. I'm never going to listen to you again. Nobody should confess their sins like this when they're trying to protect their family. I'm even more Batman than ever. I will avenge you. The crime will stop under the darkness of night.
Well, that's what I'm thinking, you guys. That's what I'm thinking.
I love it. Rory thinks that, Tyrone thinks that Rory plays Sonny's grown son, not his little boy. You know what I mean?
I agree. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Well, yeah, we do see I do think that Rory shows us a more controlled, mature man.
And adding on to that too, Tyrone also reminds us that Michael and Danny, on top of the emotional brother connection, are legitimate cousins.
Yes, they are.
They're all under that Quartermain web, the son of AJ and the son of Jason.
Yep.
It's just there's such a huge age difference, you know? Huge age difference. I like the Michael and Jacinda team, says Este.
Oh, another thing about Michael.
Yeah.
Michael, smart guy, okay? Why such a it's a weak alibi.
Yes.
The weak alibi because it's not believable.
Right, and he recognizes that.
I think someone as smart as Michael with the resources that he also has, he could have come up with something so much better for an alibi.
He didn't have time, you see. He had to
But that
establish one
that
with
might
Jacinda.
even be calculated to some degree to protect Danny.
So here's how I see that. I see it all coming down very quickly. The most reasonable thing that he could say was literally the last person that he was seen with, which was Jacinda. There was no time to fabricate and pay off a bartender and take a risk and all that sort of stuff. The police were already there knocking on his door. He had to say I was with Jacinda. What we saw this week in that conversation at the restaurant, where he's like, hey, I'm going to have to give you a job. You can't be an escort anymore. We got to put on this publicly facing relationship and fall in love for real the entire time.
I hope not.
You don't like Jacinda, huh? To me, she looks a lot like Kiki.
She does look a little bit like Key. I'm not in for it. I know. I don't want Jacinda. No.
No, not a big fan of Jacinda. I want to know what Jacinda's real name is. I've been dying to know what her real name is this entire time.
If they're gonna make her be where Jacinda was a cover of some kind and give her some brains and some brawn, I'm for that. But yeah.
See, the thing, Jacinda has to be her hooker name. It has to be her hooker name. I want to know. I actually put a poll out there on Twitter and had a few suggestions. And at first, I thought maybe Nora, because they like One Life to Live. So maybe her name is Nora.
Okay.
And then I suggested that maybe her name is Belinda.
Huh.
Because that's a fun one. I like the name Belinda.
I like Belinda and Melinda.
Melinda and Belinda. Maybe they're going to be sisters over on Days of Our Lives. Wouldn't that be fun? I suggested maybe her name is Gina. In real life, not real life, but outside of hookerdom. Instead of being Jacinda, her real name is Gina. I went to third grade with a girl named Gina.
You did?
I did. I don't remember much beyond that. But her name was Gina. And you remember her, so she must have been prominent in some way. Maybe she teased me, maybe she picked on me, maybe she had a little crush on me.
I don't remember a bit.
I don't know. And then, with 7% of the vote, actually, I suggested maybe her name is Patty.
Patty!
Patty. Patricia. Jacinda Patricia. Patty.
Patty, causing trouble.
I was trying to come up with names of people that haven't necessarily been, soap-named people, except for Nora. But I don't know of any Belindas out there in Soapland. And now there's been a lot of characters in soap operas, so I could be way wrong.
Oh, I'm sure you are. You didn't watch all of them.
And then, there's the famous, Belinda Carlisle, right? Is that her name?
Yes.
So I'm sure it's been used. AJ's daughter. Who's AJ's daughter? Oh, Jacinda. Oh, no. See, that would be bad. I see what you're saying, Tris. I don't think that Jacinda should be AJ's daughter because that's gross.
I don't think, not unless AJ had a mystery daughter.
But even then, she's hooking up with Michael. That's gross. We can't do that. Jagger's sister was named Gina, says Udak. Well, there we go.
That's true.
There was a whole family. There was a whole family of Jaggers.
There was. Boy, they missed the mark bringing that character back. Whew.
I feel so bad for that guy, that actor. What was his name? I don't remember right now.
I don't remember his name either.
Yeah, but oh my gosh, they did. It was just a complete failure.
It was.
It was totally a failure, and you could see the show go, oh crap, this isn't working, and then just burn it down. You could see the show just burned it down right in front of us in a rainstorm that washed away all the evidence, and Sonny got away scot-free.
Yeah, absolutely. He did. Got away with murder again.
It just
So
erased from the
you know
show.
what? You know what? Another what I've enjoyed this week as well. I tell you that Geo is about two snaps away from picking up a violin and forgiving his mom.
Oh yes, we're on our way. We're in the downturn of that with Lois's unfortunate write-off.
You think
I was
that's the end of Lois?
it's the end of Lois. She's going on tour. We're not
Yeah,
going to see her. She's
she's
been
going
written
on,
off the show.
going on
That's it.
tour.
She's
You
been
know,
officially written out. That's their don't expect to see me often.
yeah. But Brooklyn and her sort of made up.
They totally made up, and that's also why Lois has been written off. That she's going on tour and she made up with Brooklyn. So she totally made up. At the very end of that, Brooklyn was crying and saying, "I'm always gonna need you every minute of every day," and da 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 blah blah. Right? And then big old
And
hugs
I
and all
think,
of that.
and I think sitting down with his grandma, with Gio sitting down with his grandma Lois, I think she got through to him.
Oh, she totally got through to him, and great job, Britta Sofer. If it's not, so we need supporting. We need supporting to take some sort of trophy next year, and maybe it'll be you, Rena, for this, because great work all around from the revelation of your leading up to the revelation of the secret, because we pegged this because of the clues that Rena was giving us. Leading up to figuring it out and knowing the truth, and Marty and Lulu and this, that, and the other thing. All right, so great work, great work, great work, all the way up to this scenes, the final ones with Sunny,
Yeah.
and of course the ones with Gio where she convinced him totally in that moment, and I guarantee you she did, to blame her, to stop blaming Brooklyn and Dante because it was her idea.
I mean, she defended both of them, and I thought she super defended Dante, and
That's why,
in just one sentence with he didn't know anything about you.
yeah, that's why he's gonna bond with Dante first.
Yeah.
And
And when he was speaking to Brooklyn, and she's sitting there with Ronnie, he wasn't as dismissive to Brooklyn as he's always been in the past. I can't say he was warm and fuzzy, but in the past few times, he's been real dismissive to
he
her.
would have
Like
just
he
like
didn't want
pushed
to
past her
listen to
and
her in
left.
one sentence, just
Yeah.
like,
I'm out of
oh,
here.
okay.
I'm leaving. I don't want to talk to you. I hate you. Then he runs away. I know what you're talking
Oh
about.
my gosh, I need Gio in the foyer in the circle for Thanksgiving singing the song next to his grandpa and his mommy.
And you're already misty-eyed thinking about it. Oh my gosh. Oh goodness. Well, maybe we're gonna have it
And
all
his
wrapped up by
granny
the end of
too.
November.
Yeah. I love me some stupid holidays on soap operas.
Yeah, yeah. Well, speaking of stupid, that's a perfect segue to one Mr. Harrison Chase.
Ah,
This man's an idiot, folks. This man is gonna stupid himself out of his marriage. He's gonna stupid himself into being manipulated by Nell's twin sister. No wonder. No wonder. No wonder he was so taken by Janelle Benson.
right. Right.
He's drawn to the broken, the damaged. He fixed Brooklyn because Brooklyn, when he fell in love with her, she was broken because of Bailey Lou. She had
Yep.
had her throat slashed. She didn't know
Yep.
what her future was. She just had all this turmoil, and now she has focus, she has drive, she knows what's going on, she's a successful businesswoman. All of this stuff is in her past. What is Chase doing? Oh, look at that. Willow's totally falling apart.
Yeah.
Maybe she needs a strong champion man like me, Harrison Chase, even though years ago she married me because she thought I was gonna die.
How soon we forget.
So, Harrison Chase is the stupidest stupid ass in stupid Port Charles.
Stupid land, and he's a king of stupid land.
He and Portia are going to be taking the trophies of stupid. They
I
need
think
Dr. Phil to sit them both down and be like, listen here, both of you are acting just so stupid. You're stupid and you're stupid. Everybody's just all so stupid and you need to make better choices. I am so upset with Harrison Chase.
But he's not, what's he doing?
Being a
He needs
dummy.
to be hanging out with Brooklyn is what he needs to be doing.
Don't go visit Willow in jail.
No, no.
What? You're a detective, sir. What are you doing? It's not okay. It's not okay. I'm not with it. Oh, I'm not with it. I'm not with it. Oh, I'm just
I
frustrated
was
at this
kind of
point.
surprised I kind of surprised that they locked her away with no bail, though.
Oh, she almost murdered a congressman, according to the evidence. So I'm not surprised by that. Oh my God. Oh my goodness gracious. Not even a moment of understanding for poor Nina.
No.
Nina, you believe?
Yep.
Oh
Yep.
goodness.
Yep.
Oh
Yep.
my
Yep.
gosh. I even
And
forgot
and
about that
Nina
until
was
this
just
moment.
Nina. We've seen Nina in this kind of predicament before, where she's actually absolutely tortured by a decision she had to make because of a poor decision in the past.
But it's really to help. In the
But
long
it's
run,
really
it's
to
to
help.
help. In the long run,
Yes.
it's to help, and you just don't understand. You don't see it because I
Yes.
can't
Yes.
explain it. Oh my God. Estee wants to see the pizza oven. People are hooked on Thanksgiving. They're expecting a big quarter mania Thanksgiving, I think. Just like you are.
I, yeah. I hope so. I hope so.
Oh no. Oh no. Why would Willow go to Pentonville and not county jail? Because Pentonville is the set they have.
Yeah, that General Hospital is always dramatic like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might be in a holding cell in county, or you might be in a holding cell there in Port Charles, but boy, oh boy, if when a big one, a big crime, you go straight to Statesville. I don't see, Willow don't have the ovaries to survive Statesville.
No, no, no. She lucked out by being held in Pentonville for trial. Maybe it's
Hmm.
because of local. It's just easier to get to the courtroom from Pentonville than it would be from Statesville.
Hmm.
They have too many prisons, they have too many mental institutions, too many tiers and layers of security within. It's too much for me. It's too much.
And I can't, I don't honestly think that Michael believed that Willow did it. I don't really think he believes that.
No,
Not really.
no.
No, I don't really think he 100% believes that she did it.
No, I don't think. He knows who did it because he saw Danny leave. Michael is totally a witness to who did this. He was out there thinking, and he got out of the car, and he was being all broody, and then he saw two flashes in the window, and somebody run out. And then he got back in the car to think about what he was going to do. And Tracy saw the whole thing from the street, like layers of witnesses.
Yep.
But she missed Danny, only saw Michael.
Yeah.
So I think that yeah, I think
Don't
that
you
he's a
think
witness
so?
to who really did it, and why he pointed toward Willow is because of why he says that he pointed it to Willow.
Well, he
For
might be trying to punish, maybe he feels like, yeah, oh, maybe Uncle Drew does actually like have some genuine feelings for her. And perhaps by sending her to jail, I can punish both of them at the same time.
there's a layer of that too. He also had to act because he knew that Drew was going to point the finger at him. No matter what, he knew that so he had to do something to destabilize that. In what major way than to point the evidence to them in some way. And so planting it
So
with
do you
Willow is
think
twofold. It
do you think that Michael misses the Trina Kai that was just missed?
Yeah, nobody knows they were there.
I don't think
They're
so.
gonna find out when Kai has to be printed for something. I'm sure of that. I'm 1,000,000% sure of that. Something is gonna
I
come up where Kai has to be printed for something, and he is gonna freak out with Trina. I'm
Right.
1,000% sure of that. This is great too because there's people out there, and this isn't. I'm not saying Angela because she's the one that's connected to us, but there are people out there that are far more connected to soaps, like
Sure.
have far more access to conversation,
Right.
to rumor, to leaks and all that sort of stuff, and they keep it under the hat, and a lot of the stuff nobody ever
Yep.
hears about. So the fact that we don't have this access, and I'm sitting here so gosh darn secure in what I think is going on,
Well,
just makes me ready to be right, and then feel very powerful for it.
and here on the 10th floor, sometimes we're wrong as can be.
Oh yeah, remember when Danny was dead?
Remember when Danny was dead? Now we seeing Danny shooting people. So
Yeah.
there you go.
During Canadian Thanksgiving, which was very recent up in Canada
Yes.
for Kelly,
How was it? Was it delicious?
she
Did you
had
have
a
a good time?
she had a great time, and there was a pizza place in her province that stayed open for people that didn't want turkey.
Smart idea.
They should call themselves Coeur d'Alene Pizza for the night.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, Granny was just
Yeah,
acting
I
acting
think
just
that
like Nikki Smith. Oh, we
they
talked
should
about it in a little bit,
call.
Lashon.
Wouldn't it be funny if they had like some kind of electrical short and the pizza oven wouldn't start? And
It's a brick oven, so hopefully they have like gas or charcoal or something, right?
maybe, huh?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh,
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
Hmm.
And then they call the pizzeria, and since Monica Quartermain ordered pizza from there so many times on Thanksgiving, they ordered the Thanksgiving Dr. Monica Quartermain special.
Yeah, yeah, and it's like a very heart healthy pizza. That's what it is. That's what it is. Bob wants to know, connected to the whole maybe Danny did it situation. If it was Danny, was he wearing a wig? Because the shadow showed a woman with short hair. Here's what I think, Bob. I've got an answer for you, Ma. Ma, do you have an answer first? Because I've got one.
Danny has little shaggy hair.
There we go. Danny has that shaggy mop hair, which is so twisted and tumbled that it actually gives an illusion of being shorter than it truly is. Add some rain, lose that dew, and he's got a mop head.
Hmm. Yeah, I, I just think it's Danny. I just think
You're
it's
just
Danny.
sold on it. I love it. I love how sold you are on it, and that sells me on it too. I'm totally on the Danny Did It train. That's the official guess here of the 10th floor. We're gonna promote it out there in social media, and when we're right, we're gonna celebrate. We're gonna gloat. We're gonna throw a Danny Did It party. That's what we're gonna do. Danny did it and should do it again. How come you didn't fire
Yeah.
3 times, huh?
And you know, and I think Jason will be folding into all this as
Oh
well.
yeah, he's gonna have to run interference. He's gonna have to block him from Anna.
Hmm.
Oh, the tension. And then Anna's gonna
Yes,
find out. He's
and
like, I have to protect my son. Don't you
he's gonna
understand?
pop that brother of his one more time.
Yeah, 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 yep, yep, yep. I'm gonna finish the job my son started. Plus, shadows could make it look longer than it is, says Kelly. So there you go.
There
Depending
you
on the angle of the light source. Boom,
go.
boom, boom. We figured it out. We really did.
Moonlight
We
shows
did.
longer shadows sometimes.
We did. We figured it out, Ma. We need a next week for our Halloween special. We're gonna have to dress up like Sherlock and Watson.
Now let's talk about, you know what, you guys,
Hmm.
we cannot leave the 10th floor without talking about one stupid girl that works on it, and that would be Dr. Portia Robin.
She just the biggest dummy. Okay, so she just I
She's a
understand.
knocked up dum dum.
I, and the hormones are just making her even stupider. So, and also, who's getting wrapped up in the stupid as well. And we're just gonna okay. We need again. Dr. Phil just needs to sit everybody down, because poor Jordan's getting wrapped up in the stupid too. As much as she gives the advice to Trina to stay out of it and stay away from all of this crap that's happening to people who are 50 plus.
Hmm.
Uh, she can't stay out of it either. She's up in Jordan's business and trying to get advice about whether she should tell Curtis and just
No,
Jordan, stay
Jordan,
out of it.
keep out of, well, I have to say, what Portia, mind your business. That wasn't a bad idea.
That I mean, and
That
just
wasn't a bad idea.
no, and a good job there, Brooke Kerr. I'm very pleased with the way you've played that, because I think that Portia is stupid. She's just a dumb lady, but Brooke Kerr plays that dumb lady very well. Um, she's just stupid. She makes dumb choices, and Isaiah's getting wrapped up in stupid, and Jordan's getting wrapped up in stupid. Somehow Curtis is still not stupid. I found Curtis to still not be totally dumb.
He's not swimming around them enough to get the stupid on him yet.
It's not splashed onto him largely enough yet. So hopefully he can stay away. And then Marshall is also Marshall's a good stupid barrier.
Hmm.
And so he maybe is talking to Marshall on the side and has a little bit of like a sunscreen protection from the stupid.
Now, wouldn't it be? I hate the way Portia handles Trina sometimes. She talks to her like she's stinking 8. You don't need to protect that girl like that anymore.
No,
Talk to a
no. She
woman to be a
sees
woman.
her. I mean, don't we
Talk
all
to
see
a
our
woman like
children
a
as still
woman.
8 years old?
What?
Don't we all still see our children as 8 years old? Aren't I just an innocent little guy?
No, Matt. I
I
don't see any of
just
you
a
guys
little
as 8
boy.
years old anymore. Y'all are old fools, all of you.
We all got gray hair. All of us. All of us. We all have gray. It's
Yes, you
true.
do.
It's true. What are you gonna do when you're a great grandma? Huh?
Oh, I don't know. Celebrate that I made it. Holy smoke. That's celebrate. I told both my granddaughters, it's my mission to dance at your weddings and be embarrassing.
You could be a great grandma in as little as like 12 or 13 years.
I could. Less than that.
Yeah.
12, 13 years, Steve will be 25.
Right. I mean, yeah, I mean, people have kids late, right? And the sun probably have exploded or something by then. So, but yeah, 12 or 13 years or less. Wouldn't that be crazy, huh? Just the
Yeah,
great grandma era.
it'll be
The
awesome.
podcasting great grandma.
The podcasting. Well, yeah. God willing, maybe I'll still be
Oh
podcasting.
my, you're still holding it
Maybe I'll
together.
be famous. Maybe I'll be invited to the Emmys.
I mean, another 12 years, potentially. If the first kid comes along, you'd still be viable enough to babysit. You're going to be like Julie over in Days of Our Lives, just taking care of the kids.
I hope not. Give me a break.
I just want to hang out in my bedroom at that point.
anyway, Portia and Isaiah. I don't know. Getting involved with Isaiah getting involved with Portia, it knocked him off. I had Isaiah in a little bit of a pedestal.
Right?
I kind of did. I had Isaiah on a pedestal. I think Lucky put him up there for me.
It was a great intro. We remember we called him the Cannon
It was
Gannon.
a
Come
great
on.
intro.
He
It
came
was a
in, he
great
was
intro.
capable, he was interesting, he was handsome.
Yeah.
All of these wonderful things to
Or
introduce a new character. He had the last name of Gannon, which gets people talking and wondering without them confirming anything ever. It was a great launch to the character, and I gotta say, we don't criticize heavily here on the 10th floor, but when
no, we
they've
don't.
earned it, we will. But this is the wrong direction for the character.
And Isaiah should be keeping the hell away from Curtis. He
What?
should be running to the cabin to stay away from Curtis.
I am so bothered that this cabin is ultimately going to be their little love nest. I was really hoping for that not to be the case.
Oh man, you know what I was hoping for? I was hoping for some crazy comeback. I wanted Nell to be hiding up in there.
Maybe, I mean, hopefully we get something like that. If we're going there to go make love while she continues to grow more and more pregnant, which starts to get a little awkward at some point, I would think.
Oh, but Jordan got her figured out fast, huh?
Immediately, she's like, "Oh, you're wobbly. You've been staying away from ginger, and I saw you didn't drink.
You didn't have any champagne. You
No
didn't have any of
champagne,
this.
no
You didn't have any of that.
caffeine.
Yeah.
You did all these doctor
Now,
things, and
and
you were
a
having a serious I might be pregnant conversation."
mushroom hors d'oeuvre made you want to
Hey,
lose your
Krista.
lunch that you didn't eat.
Yeah. Yeah. Hello, Krista. Krista's joined us in the chat. Hi, Krista.
Hi,
I don't
Krista.
I don't know the name here because I don't have everybody's nickname, so I don't know if you've been here before or anything or all that kind of nonsense. But hello, Krista. Hi, welcome to the 10th
There's
floor.
my neighbor directly across the street's name is Krista.
Well, are you that person, Krista?
Are you David Krista? Krista?
You just if you are, shout out your window. And I admire your Halloween and Christmas decorations every year. They're very
Yep.
good, Krista.
Man, you should see ours, Matt. It looks awesome. I'm gonna take a picture of it where you can put it up on Twitter of
Oh,
my friend.
sweet. Yeah, do that. You got
Okay?
Halloween decorations up?
Oh, the girls did it up yesterday. I had the little girls come over
Ooh,
yesterday and they
lovely.
did it up.
All right, yes, definitely take pictures. Definitely take pictures. Yeah, I guess YouTube's a little wacky today, Jeannie. Luckily, a lot of you people have your names in your usernames, and so it's been easy enough on that end.
Well, maybe when we come back on, it will be back to normal on the username thing and
We'll
the
see.
name.
We will
We'll
see.
come back on at 1:30.
Uh, LaShun says Jordan does need to mind her own business.
She does.
Just a statement. Boom. Period. Statement. No preamble, and no
I
postamble.
thought it, I thought it was really interesting too.
So
I mean,
does
it was
TV
just
Watcher. Boom. Jordan needs to mind her own business. Everybody is in agreement.
Yeah. It was interesting. So I have Hulu with no commercials. So I was watching that episode on Hulu because sometimes I rewatch things. So I was watching that episode on Hulu, and when Jordan comes out of that scene. Portia comes out of that scene going through the door saying, "Jordan, you need to mind your business." And then after the break, when she comes back in, she says to Isaiah, first thing she says is, "Jordan needs to mind her business."
Yep.
So you see it like boom, boom.
Boom, boom. And yeah, she does need to mind her own business. I'm so disgusted. I really don't want to talk much about it. Like what are they going to name the kid? Is it going to be something Gannon? I still want him to be Curtis's child, and I want Isaiah to turn around and stay far away because he's sad about it. He's like, oh no, it's not my baby. I guess I can't just be around you because I'm so sad. Let me go find somebody else to fall in love with, Molly Lansing Davis.
This is what soured me on Isaiah
Yeah.
so much. He seems to be the whole thing with Portia. It seemed like he was so opportunistic. He was just waiting for a way to be able to jump on her.
He's not bothered by it at all.
No,
At all. No fun.
no,
No fun. Unfortunately, this Krista's from Michigan, so not California.
not my neighbor Krista then.
Jeannie doubts she's gonna have the baby.
I doubt she's going to have a baby as well. I
Oh my
do.
gosh, they're gonna be so upset because here's the thing, Ma. Like when it comes down to it, there's a lot of African American and Black viewers out there that are celebrating these possibilities of these babies, and this will be yet another dead one.
Well,
Because Irene slash Adela, I guess Irene primarily now,
yeah,
she didn't make it.
right.
And now if Portia's baby doesn't make it, they're going to be like, what the heck? Like, everybody's going to be like, what the heck? And I agree. What the heck? I don't want any more unfortunate baby passings.
I don't want any more unfortunate baby passings either, but I don't know. I I don't know.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to have a big paternity thing then, you know?
Let's make it a mistaken pregnancy, says Sandra. Boom, I'm for that one. Like, she's been so freakadoodled out about all of this stuff, and then she cheated on Curtis that she's kind of manifested a little pregnancy. I'm totally for that one, Sandra. I'm totally for it.
She hasn't had an ultrasound yet.
She
She's had
hasn't.
she has a positive pregnancy test and a positive hospital pregnancy test as well. But no, she doesn't have a positive. She doesn't have an ultrasound. She doesn't see a little bean in there.
No, she hasn't. She hasn't done any of that
Hasn't
yet.
had
I'm
that.
with it. I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it. To Isaiah, Curtis is the bad guy. I get it. I get from Isaiah's point of view, Curtis is the bad guy and all that stuff from his point of view because he really only has Porsches and blah, 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 blah. I
Right.
get it. I still don't like it.
No.
A hysterical pregnancy, says Side Advocate. Yes.
Hysterical
Yes.
pregnancy.
Yes. I'm with it. I'm totally, totally for that one. And not because she was desperately feeling like she needs to be pregnant, but she just got so freaked out over how everything was falling apart and the choices that she made that, boom, I must be pregnant from this.
Yeah. It could be just a false, it could be false
Yeah.
altogether.
Jeannie says
Never was a
Jeannie
baby.
says it even could be menopause starting because I know someone who was a very geriatric baby or whatever it's called because and then at first it's like my mom thought she was gonna and then it was me and then no more. But I was the last hurrah,
Yeah.
not me, but this person I know. So it happens.
When I had my oldest child, it turned out to be just a false scare, but my mother thought she was pregnant. And I thought, and I remember thinking, well, that ain't cool because I'm supposed to just, I was happy for her, but I was like, what? At the same time.
I don't remember it, of course, because there's no way you sat us down and was like, Grandma thinks she's pregnant. No, there's no way. But I do remember hearing that later on in life. I do remember.
Yeah. And my mom was only like 42 years old
Hi, Marla.
at the time.
Yeah, I mean, young enough to have that last baby, for sure.
Totally. But it turned out to be just menopause slapping the crap out of her.
I'm sure. And, knowing Granny for Granny, she was very disappointed.
She was disappointed for Pop.
Oh, yeah.
Not really, really, really,
Mm-hmm.
but very disappointed for Pop.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Yep,
Well, you know what? Pop's made the best of it. All right,
he sure
he's out
has.
there at all those games still.
Yeah, he is.
Sure is. And he's living it up also at that trailer park. Okay, don't think that Papa Will's lonely. Anybody? He ain't. He's out there playing cards, pinochle, all that sort of stuff, having a great time watching movies.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
I
Yes.
love it. I love it because Grandma and Pop they were a unit. We love to see them, all that sort of stuff. But I love to see Pop in a state of I'm doing what I want. I have nobody on that recliner going, well, what you doing that for?
Right.
you know?
So who do you think that Isaiah is going to wind up being like left out there in the cold eventually?
Yeah, totally. Absolutely, 100%. Especially when it's Curtis's baby, because Portia's going to be like,
Right.
well, and then the bloom is off when it comes to Jordan. I don't want to see that reunion. This, unfortunately, like I said earlier, very unfortunate the direction that they've taken Isaiah, because it really has just taken the character in what I would say from this vantage point and viewer as the wrong direction for the character and my respect for him.
Right.
It makes me less interested in watching him, which is unfortunate.
Right.
It's unfortunate. I'm more interested in watching Kai now. Isn't that wild? It's wild, man.
That is wild.
That's
So what was
crazy.
your favorite thing about this week, Matt?
I really very much enjoyed the final segment this week. I say without even really thinking, considering the rest. Carly and Valentin, I think, was great. And I'm really we're going to talk about that there probably in our last segment. We're going to get down deep into the Carly, Brennan, Valentin situation. But because last week and this week I had the very similar reaction to the close of Friday's episode.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
and that's good. That's good because I watch the show 5 days a week, and when Friday closes, I'm like, man, I want a little bit more.
Yeah.
That means that it's really good because I'm already watching the hell out of this show.
General Hospital is clicking on 12 cylinders right now.
So the build up with Ronnie allowing Drew to try to butter her up because she has seen every walk of life, being a longtime waitress.
Mm-hmm.
This is a key character trait of Ronnie Bard, folks. Her long term waitressing in the realm of being on TV and movies means that you've seen the world come
Sure.
through your diner.
You
You
have.
might not have been out there and been to Paris and Australia, but Paris and Australia has come through your diner.
Yeah. And people are people, people. People are just people.
I read people. I know how to get my tip. I know how to play it up.
I think that, like someone that's been a waitress forever, I think they even have more influence on, let's say, if you've been a bartender forever.
Hmm.
Because you're not only going to see that party loaded person, you're going to see all the aspects of that person.
Oh yeah, totally, totally. LaShawn bringing up Brit, and this is a good thing to kind of hop off onto for a moment here. LaShawn says Britt Westbourne hasn't asked about Spencer Cassadine. First, I'm gonna talk about Spencer. The less they mention him on the show, the better.
He's not coming back anytime soon.
He's not coming back anytime soon. There's no real reason to keep the name Spencer Cassadine alive in the minds of the general viewing audience. And at this point, mentioning Spencer or having Trina talk about Spencer or anything like that is simply only to feed the Sprina fan base. And nothing
Yeah.
more. It really doesn't add anything to anybody's character development right now. Well, what happened to Spencer? He's dead now. Oh.
But
Anyway, I'm hiding what I did
yes,
at the Five Poppies. Like it doesn't advance anything.
it doesn't, but I can understand why you would say, why did she at least ask? He was one of the small children that she's ever been around that she actually liked them. She goes, she don't like little kids. Brits don't like little kids. She'd burn your doll up on the barbecue pit if you give her a chance.
There's been no reason for her to mention Spencer. It's entirely possible that she could, as things deepen with Rocco, as Erica Slezak leaves and there's more time on the show to continue to tell the stories that they had said. Remember a couple weeks ago I said you're going to have to be a little forgiving when it comes to some plot aspects that they're kind of putting on the back burner because of the
Uh-huh.
time of the whole Ronnie Bard, Eric Slezak story. So once that's over in the next 2-3 weeks, you're going to see the return of Britt trying to bond with Rocco, but now Charlotte has warned him. You can't trust her. And so we're gonna get back into that.
He warned her brother quick.
Sure did. Sure did. Sure did. I like to see it, Ma. They've done a great job of anchoring that generation family ties well together.
Mm-hmm.
So we really get a strong family unit sense from Charlotte, Rocco, and Danny. Scout too. We just don't see her very often.
You know what I loved about Charlotte this week? When Tracy was there and the way her response, her teenage response,
Mm-hmm.
that little girl, her Cassadine was showing. Exactly.
Let's see. I don't know if it's true or not, but rumors have it that Nicholas Cassadine is coming back. I feel like the Nicholas is coming back rumors probably spike up every 3 months. It's like a quarterly rumor at this point.
Yeah, I would love for him to get out of jail myself.
You just
I
like
would
Adam
love it.
Huss.
I would love it.
Maybe Laura needs to call him to come help with Drew.
Well, if they're gonna let, well, my goodness, if they're gonna let Valentin out of the jailhouse, they might as well let
Yeah,
Nicholas
might
out.
as well. Might as well. And people were criticizing the writers for saying that, oh, you're going to be in jail just like your Uncle Lucky, right? And people were like, this is Lucky's not in jail. That's Nicholas, you dummy.
Right.
I'm not going to say that the writers did it, folks. I'm really not. I'm going to say that they got one shot and Cameron Matheson said the wrong name.
I wouldn't be a bit surprised.
I would, yeah.
I
I'm
have
really
seen
banking on
them.
that.
I have seen them make errors in the past and then left it on the reel.
I just don't see the writers, the team that they have right now, and all of that catching that little mistake in the script more so than the actors saying Lucky, because Cameron Matheson isn't a robot. He knows the show, he knows the family tree, he knows the dynamics, and he knows that Lucky was just on. Lucky could absolutely be prominent in his mind of Spencer family tree while dressing down Rocco, because you can't play the role like Cameron Matheson does if you're not paying attention.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I think Cameron Matheson is probably, well, I think a lot of the actors, especially him right now, is extra exhausted at the end of the day.
Yeah. Emily Scott Quartermain is 12 in real life. Oh my goodness. I would never have guessed.
Huh.
Mistakes happen, says Side Advocate. And it's true. And even if it was the writers who wrote the wrong name down, it just happens. It's a dumb show. It's on 5 days a week. Forget it and move on. But yeah, I'd like it if Nicholas came back. All right, Ma, last segment, last thing we got to talk about. We got to get down deep into it because it was twofold. Not only do we have Carly's quiet confrontation with Brennan, giving him the same opportunity that she gave Jocelyn to
Yeah.
just tell me. And then him not taking advantage of that and her going to enact step one of Operation Brennan. We have to call
Absolutely.
it something. Operation Falcon, Operation Takedown, Operation Fire Hose. I don't know what it's going to be called. We'll come up with it in the next couple of weeks. But Operation something, step one, has been done.
It has.
Step point five, give Brennan a chance to tell me the truth so we can avoid this. Fail. Step one,
Phil. Phil
sneak into
Hart.
Steinmauer and get myself an ally.
Yeah, and I think when Valentin first sat down, he was like, "Whoa," when he first realized who it
It's
was.
like, hello,
Wow.
darling. Oh, you're not my darling.
Yeah, and and I was surprised at how, man, Valentin just told her everything.
Well, because he's a very smart man, and we're doing two things here. Number one, firing off this story. Number two,
Yeah.
he recognizes that Carly really is in a unique position that nobody else on the planet has ever been in, and that's somebody that Brennan is going to trust implicitly because of
Yes.
how much he likes her. Brennan has said it time and time and time again, and we've seen it as an audience. He said it in his soliloquies. He said it to Carly directly, that he has never felt for anybody as he has for Carly. And he's telling the truth. He's not lying about
He's
that.
telling the truth. He is telling the truth. And what did he always tell Joss and Vaughn?
Can't
You
do it.
got to keep it separate. You don't.
And he did
And he did
by
because
recruiting Jocelyn.
it'll wind up clouding your judgment. It'll wind up making you make decisions. Your cover could be blown.
Hmm.
A ton of things could happen.
Yes.
Yeah, and he didn't take his own advice.
No.
And oh my gosh, there's a story about a woman scorned, but a woman called Carly scorned is a whole different ball game. And
Absolutely.
you're effing with her kid? Oh
That's the worst
my.
thing you can do. That's the worst thing you can do. Effing with Jocelyn. So, all right, Mom, we get it. We get Brennan visiting the house. Hey, baby, what's wrong? You seem tense. You want a back rub? You know? And she's like, oh, no, that's fine. I had to throw out the flowers because there was mold. They were stinky. There was something rotten in those flowers, Brennan. And it made me wonder if there's anything that you need to tell me. No? Okay, great. You'd never put Jocelyn in danger, would you? Oh, no, baby, I never would. I'd never send her into the heart of the five poppies to almost get blown up.
Uh-huh.
It's good. It's good. And it is, I know we mentioned it ever since it happened. It's pretty much weekly. But Chris McKenna was like, ooh, we've been waiting.
We've been waiting.
We've been waiting for Carly to find out because as much fun as they've been having playing the love and the romance, they also know that it was all going to fall apart because of Jocelyn, and they were looking forward to that as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh my
So,
God.
Carly and Valentin, the team nobody ever knew they needed nor wanted, and here it is. We have it, and we like it already.
We do.
So yes, Valentin completely upfront, recognizing that Carly's the only person in the planet that could possibly still keep his trust and throw Brennan off base.
Yeah. And Carly was very honest with Valentine too. My plan is to destroy Jack Brennan.
Yes, well, Jack Brennan's the whole reason why all of this has gone down in Valentin's life. Carly wants to take him down. Charlotte may be involved. We're going to get the truth of what happened to the five poppies before long. Nathan.
I'm beginning to think that Nathan knows a little more than what he's saying because, and the reason why is his embrace at the end of his meeting with Anna, and they showed his face, it was stoic, you know?
Like he's holding
And they
back
made a
something.
point, they made a point when they had the embrace that they showed his face and the back of Anna's head, and he looked,
See, here's another thing. Here's something. I'm gonna ask you a question, man. This comes from the Nathan and Lulu scene. All right, because they're talking about the kids, Rocco, Charlotte, da 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 da. And Nathan goes, "Oh, I haven't met Charlotte yet." All right. People are like, "What the hell?" Because apparently, and I don't know this because I didn't see it, but there was some story way back when where Nathan thought he might actually be Charlotte's father.
I don't remember that.
I don't remember it either. So I don't know if it's truth or not. Does anybody else remember that in the chat? Let me know. Let me know.
I don't remember that.
But if that's the case,
I
then
remember him being ridiculous man Landers.
now if that is the case, if there was a time in which Nathan thought that maybe I was Charlotte's dad, then is that then a clue that Nathan is not Nathan? I still wanted to be Peter August. People are I think even you were in this camp of he's Peter August, but we're not going to get Wes Ramsey back. He's just going to be in the face of.
Yes. You know how Cameron Matheson, you know how Drew once upon a time actually looked like Jason?
Yes.
And now he doesn't?
Yes.
Yeah, like that.
I changed. You see, I've changed my face, Maxie.
You know, he's had to have some kind of extensive surgery.
That way, you would trust me, Maxie, the face of your dead lover. If he can get the throaty monotone down, I'm okay with it. Really, like sincerely, folks, all you have to do is just relax your lips and relax your throat, and you too can do a Peter August impression. It's all a matter of speaking very carefully, slowly, and making sure that you catch that rhythm, of course. It's almost a Hal.
And
Hal, remember
also,
Hal from the 5,000 Leagues Under the Stars or whatever
I
that movie
sure
is?
do with the howl that that runs the house. Yeah.
Yeah. What are you
The
doing,
the
Dave?
AI monster. Yeah,
What are you doing, Dave?
exactly.
Yeah. It's very Peter August. I think you might have based the
It is
performance
very
off of
Peter
Hal.
August. It is very Peter
It
August.
is. It is. What are you doing,
And
Dave?
also
Hmm.
the embrace between Britt and Nathan
Was
too.
tense.
It was tense. It
It
was
was
weird.
tense. Yeah, yeah. Well, she absolutely knows exactly what's gone on. Having
Yes.
memories of Nathan in a lab coat or whatever. I don't know what it is.
And she just doesn't know what to do yet.
Well, some time ago, a woman named Claudette was Charlotte's mom, but GH writers retconned and made Lulu her mom with Valentin. I thought that was the plan the whole time. I don't know. I'm thinking it'll turn out to not be Nathan. I don't know. We're gonna find out. I just hope Spinelli survives because he's starting to be like, oh, I got. What am I gonna do, Jason? I gotta knock him off the planet or something.
Well, one thing we can say about Spinelli, he was right he's helping Laura. He's helping Carly. Yes, he is.
Got her right in there with the fake ID and all that. But he's meeting with
Yeah.
Jason and he's talking about the whole Nathan situation. He's like, what do I do? I'm afraid he's gonna just take James because he misunderstood me. No, Nathan's just being a little a-hole is what he's doing.
Uh-huh.
And Jason's like, just relax, dude. Just invite him to dinner. Why am I here? Like all of that. I got my own drama. And so I just really don't want Spinelli to die. I just
I
feel
don't
like he
either.
might, dude. I just do. I think to establish Nathan's villainy, Spinelli's got to go.
No!
I think
My
it,
gosh, no.
I
Stab
think
him.
it's a
But he
great way.
survives. Come on now.
It's a great way to sell Nathan is bad news to really be taken seriously. I think it would. It would be a viable and real conversation that I would have in the writer's room if I was writing for the show.
Please, General Hospital, don't listen to Matthew.
Oh.
Don't listen to my
Soaps
kid.
too. It's
You know
soaps
what?
too. Here's the thing, folks. It's soaps. It's so easy. It's so easy to just say kill him because in 6, 10, 8, 12, 14 months, you could just be like, who didn't die after all.
That's true.
It's just so easy to do it.
That's true. That's true.
Spinelli Maxie will wake up and ask Spinelli how he could let Nathan take James. I don't know, because Kirsten Storms, she's gonna be back probably next year. Probably next year she'll be back. I don't know. If you know, let me
Not
know.
either.
But I don't know. But she might be back next year. And if
Oh, I
that's the
think she's going to
case,
be back. I think she's going to be back.
post Christmas miracle, Maxie comes back to find a dead Spinelli. Spinelli, are you sleeping?
And a live Nathan. That will be nutty.
Is that you? Are you sleeping, my friend? Oh no, that's you dead on the steps, strangled by Diego Alcazar.
Boy, oh boy.
Georgie, my most special friend, are you sleeping? I'm glad you're not writing for the show then. I love Spinelli. I love Spinelli too, folks. It's the Mercutio effect. I talked about it last week. That's why you do it. You do it because he's loved, because of the emotional impact, because if Nathan were to do it, you would say F Nathan at the top of your lungs.
That would put Nathan at Drew level villainism immediately.
And that's what we're going for here on General Hospital, folks. If you're not aspiring to be Drew Kane, you're not aspiring high enough in your villainy.
Oh boy.
So I'm looking forward to how it all unfolds next week, Ma. I'm looking forward to the clip that we've already seen of Laura, setting the stage and whatever comes next, because now we got another active villain, not villain, but another active antagonist to Drew. Another
Yep.
person who's now paying attention to what it is that
Yep.
he's up to.
Yep.
So we got that. We got the unfolding plans of Carly and Valentin. We're heading into November sweeps. We're heading into this anniversary. So this thing is going to be launched, and it's going to be quick.
And it's going to be good.
It's not going to be a slow buildup of romantic dinners here and there. And by the time February comes along, they'll be broken up by Valentine's Day. No, this thing is going to be a firehouse. It is going to burn down and burn down quick. I'm looking forward to it.
I am too. I am too.
Yeah. I do remember Griffin. That's all.
I think Griffin is Anna and what's his name is love child.
Duke Lavery's love
Duke
child.
Lavery and Anna's love child. That's who Griffin is. So much like Ian Buchanan. It's like it. I mean, it's Mark Teschner kind of,
Casting.
casting. It really is.
He did that crap on purpose, and they were too afraid. They didn't have the courage to write that story.
Really does look so much like Ian Buchanan.
It's going to be a wild November, says
I mean,
Sandra.
he passes for Ian Buchanan's kid, kind of like I forgot her name now, but our little Donna passes for Reese's. Yeah,
Little Donna, she's going to be in the Wicked sequel.
I heard that's
She's a
crazy.
young Glinda.
I know
Well,
it's
at that, I guess she's Galinda at that point because she's young.
isn't that beautiful? I just love
Yeah,
that for her.
yeah. That just means like little Carrie Christopher, because he was in that Weapons movie that's very popular right now, and now he's gone from Days of Our Lives. Well, I hope you enjoyed seeing little Donna Corinthos on General Hospital, because we're gonna get a 14-year-old one here before you know it.
I hope she has the dimple.
Avery's got to get aged up first though, because Avery, goodness gracious, how long are they gonna keep Avery 8?
Avery's gonna have to be a teenager soon.
Yeah, they really sincerely were. She's gonna have to not necessarily be Danny and Rocco's age just yet, but she's gotta have to be one soon enough.
Soon enough.
Mm-hmm.
I could see them like aging up everybody soon.
I don't see a problem with catching up Avery and Georgie to exactly where we're at with Danny, Rocco, and Charlotte.
I don't think so either.
I don't have any problem at all with them making them age appropriate along with them. And then Aiden
Yep.
too. Just shave off a couple of years of what you just did to Aiden. Throw him in the mix. You know?
Yeah.
He's like, I was out there traveling with my dad and I fell into a pond. When I came out, I was years younger.
Yeah, that fountain of youth we were talking about last
Exactly.
week.
Brennan did experiments on me. All right, that's it, folks. Get on the elevator, go back down to the first floor, go enjoy yourselves. It's 12:44. We're going to be back in about 45 minutes to talk about those other shows. Days of Our Lives and Beyond the Gates. They were intense. All right, we had breakups. It was very sad. We had, crime, punishment, law, order, and making fun of your husband. All that and more.
Yep.
Coming up soon at 1:30. We talk about those shows. In the meantime, like the video if you had a good time. Subscribe to the channel if you want some more. Go back down to the first floor. Climb into your car. Tune your radios to previous episodes of the 10th floor, which you can find on all of your favorite podcasting platforms. If you can't find it on your favorite podcasting platform, reach out to us on social media, and I will point you in the right direction. Hey, leave a donation if you want. Find the little $sign and send us flick a little corner in the tip jar, huh? That'd be great. Help support the channel. You totally can if you want to. It's not required, but you can. And in the meantime, go spend some time with your families. I've been Matt.
I'm in cat.
And we'll catch you back right here at 1:30.